scoop size is for this thing, then that's 32.8 gram. Hey, what is going on, everybody? I hope you're all doing great. Your workout's just spot on, and your diet and your supplements, everything's just as it should be. And here comes the review of MyFitFuel Micellar Casein. So I'm gonna go in detail and talk about what I felt. It was only 500 grams, so not really a foolproof thing, but yeah, you can tell. I mean, if you use things, you know how it is, how you replace your stuff. The way I do it, it generally works. You can tell what it is. So I'm gonna go deep into some of the categories that generally affect people into buying or not buying a product, specifically in India, because here as a consumer, let's say me, I look for price and bang for my buck. So that's an important aspect, the effectiveness. And then also if it got any taste. This one doesn't have any taste, but still I got something to talk about it. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, everybody, we're back, and we are back with this piece of paper. I've written down the aspects I'm going to talk about because I think writing down makes a more powerful impact. So I'm going to keep it aside, and we're going to talk about it. So we're going to break down into all these portions, like they're all important, and they kind of form a nice relationship among all of these. And we kind of, when we buy something, some of the supplements, we always go for these things and then look at the reviews that say something about this. So it's something that can be read from the label, of course, straight out from the label. If you're talking about the protein percentage, then we're talking about 82% of protein in this product, which is pretty high. And generally casein proteins come in that high concentration and it's got the full spectrum of amino acid, proteogenic amino acid. So there is essential, non-essential, conditionally essential, but there is a whole together different category called proteogenic, right? So that takes things from all these places. It's not essential, non-essential, it's the amino acid that form the muscle. So amino acids are used not to form muscle as well. So proteogenics are the one that form muscle. The full spectrum is available here. So in case you're wondering what's the scoop size is for this thing, then that's 32.8 gram. That's a bit 1 gram more than usual, but that's okay. You can check your stuff. I think it comes around 26 grams of protein per scoop. Now, I'll get to this most important aspect at the end, but let me touch base on some of the other things which are not that important, but still for this product is kind of important. So taste, it is tasteless, but at the same time I must give my verdict that it tastes bad. B, let's make that D a B, B a D. Why is it bad? Is because, the very aspect that this thing doesn't taste anything. I mean, it doesn't really have any taste, it's tasteless, but the whole chalky thing, you kind of feel that you're having chalk or something. That's bad. That's what I felt is bad. A bit of chocolate would have done good justice to it. I'm not, okay, you can take it that way, that I'm criticizing that they haven't put any flavor in that, which is okay. No flavor means no artificial stuff and all, but I'm just saying, Okay, now it comes to mixability, this thing takes a hell lot of water, like real lot of water. So why I say that is because, see, I've used different casein protein also, but if you use casein protein, you kind of know that these things, casein proteins, they take more water than whey protein. That's the property of the whole thing, which is okay. But I've seen that in comparison to the Sinew and then Dymatize product, this thing takes about 1.5 times more water, which is real lot. You keep on putting water, it doesn't really work. It kind of absorbs everything and becomes very dull and very dry sort of thing unless you put a lot of water in that. So that's one point. Now, Now let's just jump back to the part that, okay, one point to mention, of course, about the mixability and taste, they kind of go hand in hand. Don't make a sludge out of this thing, okay? Because make a blend, you know, like a shaker, like a very light thing, because I've generally taken casein as sludge, like, you know, molten ice cream sort of consistency. Works great for everything else. For this one, bad idea, really bad idea. It's gonna taste hell. I mean, this bad is gonna get to worse, and then gonna get to worst if you use a sludge, or rather if you just use a normal shaker, make kind of a blend, like, you know, more diluted form. It goes in easily. I mean, as a person, it varies person to person, so it's not that you gotta do that. All right, now after the warning about taste and mixability, otherwise there's no lumps or anything, by the way. I'm gonna get back to the most interesting part, which is the price, of course. And this thing comes at a standard price of around 2,000 bucks per kg. So that's kind of like 1 or 2 rupees less or more, depending on the offers they have or stuff. I buy it from Amazon. You can buy it from their site, wherever you feel like. And of course, by the way, if you find that the affiliate links that I provide in my videos provide you with good deals, go for those. That's a request so that I get some commission, and that helps me buy these supplements. But if you get somewhere else some better price, go get that. I would have done the same. So anyway, so this price is pretty good. Although on its own, this price might not look that attractive, but I'm going to do a comparison video where I'm going to talk about Sinew and Dymatize, Dymatize being an international brand, and we're going to see how attractive this price is, really attractive. So that's what you got here. And now coming to the last one, which I should have written as effectiveness. I wrote effects. It's more like sound effect and light effect, which is not the case. It's effectiveness. That is how good it is. So see, it was a 500 gallon pack. So how many could I use? Like, I could have used around 14, 15 servings, right? It's difficult to say, but here's how I use it. See, when I review or I taste something the similar category, if you're following my channel, you know the way I do it is that I replace the thing that I was previously using with the new product. Exactly same, keeping everything else exactly same. That's what I did with this one, and it's been some time. You know, this review is overdue for a couple of weeks at least. So I replaced it. Initially, I was taking Dymatize. Then I replaced that with Sinew, and then I replaced it with this one. So basically I was not having anything for a couple of weeks, and then I took this, and I'd say it's a damn good product. It doesn't taste, so it kind of tells you that it's, will it work? It's kind of like milk powder, which it actually is. It's obviously milk powder, but much more refined form, right? This thing works pretty well. Recovery, you can feel it. You can feel it. You know, if you have, I don't know, it depends on your dinner time, but I generally take it around 9 o'clock at night, and that keeps on giving me a good flow of protein throughout the night, amino acid throughout the night, and that helps. So I would say, I mean, in a scale of 1 to 5, if I had to rate this product or the effectiveness, I would give it somewhere around 4. And that's not really bad. That's actually good. I'm being miser here because this thing works. This thing really works. Don't let the taste and mixability put you down for it, because it's taking a lot of water. It tastes like chalk. Is it bad? No, it's not bad. It's really good. And here's one trick that I use. It's a bit costly trick, but it works, okay? We generally go for 1 scoop, right? At night. When you take 1 scoop, it's good for whey protein, but think about it. This 1 scoop is based on the idea that at a time my body, in a span of 1 hour or 2 hours, can consume around 20 to 30 grams of protein. That's a concept we got, right? And whether we talk about it, we are for it or against it, that's why we take around 1 scoop of whey protein whenever we take it. But why casein? because casein is not gonna work for 1 hour, right? It's gonna span your whole night, probably 6 hours. 6 hours is not a small period of time. So think about it. What if in those really heavy leg days, or your Mondays, which are international chest days, you just bump it up to about 2 scoops? And that's what I did. I've done this, and this thing works like magic. Trust me that at 9 o'clock at night, instead of having 1, if you take 2 scoops of casein and you sleep, your body gets the whole amino acid delivery, but it takes for 6 hours, right? So it needs more storage. That's my calculation. I don't know how good or bad it is. What I felt is that when I did this, it worked pretty well. Of course, overdoing might not be a good idea, so I didn't do it every day, like leg days or chest days. I used to do that, and that worked pretty well. But that's a different trick. It works for all casein, not just MyFitFuel. But for MyFitFuel, I'd say you can go for this product as far as its effectiveness is concerned. Price is fantastic. Protein content is absolutely brilliant. The only thing is that you're gonna feel really bad when tasting it, but then what the hell, it doesn't matter, right? So that was my review for MyFitFuel Micellar Casein. If you liked it, do leave your thumbs up. Didn't like, leave your thumbs down, and let me know what you thought about the review and what you thought about this way of delivery in the comment section. I love to communicate, collaborate with everybody. And do subscribe to my channel. Subscribing is fun, you know. Subscribing is fun. You subscribe to my channel, I get a lot of encouragement, and I make more videos. So until next time, have an awesome life, folks. Ciao.